In this video, I'm going to talk to you about the truth about multiple streams of income, how you can go about creating multiple streams of income the right way, and what everybody gets wrong about this subject. This video is brought to you by none other than Hire Heroes, you guys. Hire Heroes is your one-stop shop when it comes to virtual staffing and making sure that you have qualified talent with your business. One thing that I love about Hire Heroes, you guys, is they've actually gone through the process already of vetting and making sure that your staff member is well trained to best fit your needs. Whether you need help with social media work, posting things on your accounts, responding to people that send messages to your social media accounts, whether you need help with data entry or a multitude of other things that they're qualified to do, Hire Heroes has got you covered. If you're having trouble finding quality talent and number two, affording to be able to run payroll for that talent, Hire Heroes has got you covered with an affordable alternative to have a virtual assistant working for your business. There's a link down in the description of this video to where you can learn more about getting your own VA through Hire Heroes. I certainly recommend it. They're what we use in our business for all of our virtual assistant needs, and you will want to make sure that you check them out today. So maybe you saw an ad from a marketer or a guru talking about buy my course and I'll teach you how to make multiple streams of income. Everybody's so fascinated and infatuated with multiple streams of income. But I'm here to tell you that 9 out of 10 people, if not 9.5 out of 10 people, get this subject wrong. In my day-to-day life and in doing consulting and mentorship for people all over the nation, what I typically find is there are so many people obsessed with the idea of having multiple streams of income, and they actually believe that they can't be successful unless they acquire or achieve multiple streams of income. And usually when you peel back the curtain on these individuals, they don't even have one good, solid stream of income. People always use the phrase when they're trying to sell you something, the average millionaire has 6 to 7 different streams of income. This person has multiple businesses. Look at Elon Musk. He's running 3, 4, 5 different companies now. Look at Amazon, all the different industries that they're in. I want to tell you that if you are struggling with that right now, and this is something that you've had floating around in your head, I want you to rewind this part of the video after I get through this section a few different times to make sure that it gets crammed into your head and you get the message. If you study any widely, highly successful person of any industry and any era, they built one gigantic stream of income first before they dealt with other different streams of income. Now, why does this matter? When I actually talk to people that are obsessed with multiple streams of income and they come to me for consulting, they come to me for help because they're struggling and let's just face it, they're a little bit broke. What I typically find is they are trying to do a bunch of different things all at the same time. Maybe they're doing insurance. Maybe they're doing real estate. Maybe they're driving for Uber. Maybe they're in an MLM. Maybe they're doing a cleaning job. Maybe they have a job in and of itself. And they're doing all these things simultaneously and they're trying to juggle all these things. And in their mind, they're like, I'm an entrepreneur. I got multiple streams of income. And really, when you peel back the curtain, they're making $200 here, $100 there, $50 there. And at the end of the day, they're making 20 grand a year, 30 grand a year, 40 grand a year. And in their mind, though, they have multiple streams of income. If you study any highly successful person, they buy into the philosophy that I'm going to tell you today that is called the tree of life, is what I call it. The tree of life comes down from the philosophy that you have one highly profitable, very successful, and incredibly established source of income that comes first. All of your attention goes into this source of income. I would say you need to be focusing on one source of income until you're making about $500,000 a year. If you're making a penny less than $500,000 a year, I do not want you to be focusing on any extra sources of income whatsoever. And if you look at any super successful person, they actually take it much farther than that. If you look at Elon Musk has been involved with one business for many, many years up until recently. So if you look at Elon Musk's trajectory, Elon Musk was a founder in PayPal, for those of you that don't know. All his attention went into PayPal for years. He sells the company for billions. Then he takes that money that he got and buys a struggling car company called Tesla and starts SpaceX. So this guy has had incredible success. He could have taken the proceeds from his sale of PayPal and left it at that and never would have needed to work again. This guy is qualified to run 2 businesses at this point, but it's not just him running the business all by themselves. What people don't understand is if you are not set up financially, if you're not financially free and you don't have the infrastructure to hire people and bring on staff to help you get things done on a day-to-day basis and delegate tasks out to, you're doing everything yourself. So if you're trying to run 3 businesses, there's absolutely no way. You're being stretched too thin. You cannot be everywhere at one place at one time, and you cannot be all things to all people. So when you have an Elon Musk that's running now Tesla, SpaceX, Twitter, let's just disregard the fact that he's an absolute brilliant individual. This is a guy with one of the highest IQs probably in the world. He's an absolute freak of nature, but he has a tremendous amount of staff in all of those businesses. He's actually appointed somebody to run Twitter now because he can't do it all. He can't do it all. And this is not a guy with 6 different businesses, 10 different businesses. He has 3 or 4 different businesses, and he's one of the richest people, if not the richest person, depending on the day you look, in the world, okay? So what I want you to kind of wrap your mind around, and every successful person ever has done this. If you look at Amazon and Jeff Bezos focused on selling books online for over a decade before they did anything else. And they became the #1 book wholesaler in the world before they started branching into other things. He had infrastructure. Now, if you look at how they diversify the income too, it's going to make sense in this philosophy called the tree of life. So what it means to really build what's known as the tree of life is you build one vertical, one stream of income vertically upwards. And this stream of income is going to be your primary focus. Until you have one, you cannot focus on any others. Repeat that after me. Write that down if you're taking notes. Until you have one, you cannot diversify into anything else. You need one good, solid stream of income, and all of your attention, finances, and focus needs to be put into this one stream of income. Then, when you actually have that stream of income built, the easiest way to make multiple streams of income is to diversify your business into things that relate to the first stream of income and can tie together with it. This is the thing that people always get wrong. If you look at Amazon, right? Amazon started as a book wholesaler. Eventually, Amazon starts selling other things online. Every business that Amazon goes into is somehow connected to the primary business of e-commerce, without exception. And that is what I call the tree of life. You build one vertical upwards, one vertical that is highly successful, that's profitable, that is established, that has infrastructure. So you build one vertical upwards, and then when you do bring on other sources of income, they are related to the tree of life, which is your first income, okay? So think about it like the reason I call it the tree of life is you have your first primary source of income that you've developed, and you've developed it to the moon. You have this vertical. You have the tree of life income. Think about the other additional secondary incomes that are related to it, like branches to the tree. They're branches to the tree. It all ties together. It all relates. It's all connected. Where people get wrong, if you're trying to sell real estate, you're trying to sell insurance, you're in an MLM selling like some health and wellness thing, what you got wrong is nothing is connected. First, there's 2 things you get wrong. One, you don't have one primary income that's doing well. Not even one. You need to pick one and stick to it and throw everything else away. Number 2, they have nothing to do with each other. They're not related. The tree of life does not support the branches in the additional side of the income. So for myself, I will use myself as an example for how we have used the tree of life philosophy to build multiple streams of income. So we built the insurance business first, the insurance agency, Christian Brindle Insurance Service. This is CBIS. We built this one vertical. And this vertical was what? Writing policies, building a clientele, having a book of business. And we did nothing else for many, many years. In fact, it started out with just me going out into the field and selling policies and building up a clientele of thousands of people. So this was something that I did exclusively for 5 or 6 years before I ever did anything else. I built the one vertical, the tree of life. But when I did go about diversifying income and building multiple streams of income, I started with things that related to the tree of life. See how that works? I didn't go outside of insurance to build additional streams of income. I found things that related to insurance that all tie together, so that way the different areas of the business can support each other. They can help each other. And this is how you build a great stream of income. So for us, we had the client-facing business, the Christian Brindle Insurance Services distribution. That's the tree of life. That is the roots, the foundation of everything that we do. So what do? We build out a branch to where we help agents learn how to do better. We help agents learn how to duplicate our processes, our infrastructure, our systems, our training, everything like that. And these agents start working with us. We start building out the FMO division of Christian Brindle Insurance Services. We start hiring employees for that division, right? So this is a branch that's connected. It's connected to the primary source of income. We start doing a conference, teaching agents how to do what we do and bringing in experts from all over the industry, from all over the country to come together for 2 days and teach what they do. This is related to what we do. It's insurance business related. This is another branch. We start doing coachings, consultings for agents that don't have their contracts with us, but just want to spend an hour with me and ask me anything they want. This is another branch. We start selling courses, trainings, programs. This is another branch. We start doing affiliates for different kind of programs that we believe in, CRM programs, other types of trainings that aren't mine. This is another branch. So you see how this all ties together, and it all is related in the same industry and all ties together. Now, the other thing that people always talk about is investments, right? I believe investments is the last part if you want to build a stream of income. So now we are actually starting to diversify our investments. Stocks, we're looking at buying some real estate. And so that is essentially its own thing over here. But investments is different than building a totally different business. Investments is where you camp your money somewhere and you can just set it and forget it. A true investment is something you can just set and forget. Maybe it's an index fund that you just set it in. Maybe it's some dividend stocks. Maybe it's just putting your money with a financial advisor. Maybe it's buying some rental properties and having a manager deal with everything for you, right? These are things that don't take your day-to-day time like an actual business does. So the problem with the guy that's trying to sell real estate, sell insurance, do all these things, he's here, there, he's nowhere, is he's the only person in the business. And I almost think about it like, you ever see those cartoons where someone's trying to do like multiple different things? My daughter watches Peppa Pig all the time. And if any of you have children, you probably know the show Peppa Pig. In the show Peppa Pig, there's this character that has like 60 jobs. So like they'll go to the grocery store and they'll be wearing a hat where they're like check the cashier at the grocery store. Then they go outside and they go to buy ice cream and the same person's there wearing a different hat selling ice cream. That's what you're trying to do if you don't have one solid stream of income that can relate to everything else. And what I tell my people internally, what I tell my family and everybody else that works closely with my business is none of these extracurricular things that are related are possible if the tree of life is not thriving and growing first. The tree of life feeds the other branches to the business and they make it possible for them to grow and to thrive. But they are not to replace the tree of life. They are supported and made possible and financed in a lot of cases from the tree of life. And this is what people get wrong about multiple streams of income. There's a step-by-step process you have to take. There's a right and wrong way to do it. If you study successful people, this is actually how they go about doing it. They build one stream of income, one vertical, and then the branches are other parts of income that are related to the primary, strong, rooted tree of life vertical stream of income. If you guys would like to see me write a whole book on this, I've been thinking about it. It's a topic that I'm actually very fascinated by, and it's a topic that I'm actually very passionate about. Comment your thoughts down below. Would you like to see me write an entire book about the tree of life philosophy? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? I'd love to see your comments down below and see your feedback. If you enjoyed this video and you found it helpful and you found it eye-opening and insightful, do me a favor, smash the like button for YouTube algorithm. It helps more people like you that need to hear this information find it easier make sure to subscribe. We put out weekly information to help you grow your business and help you do better in 2023 going into 2024. Until next time, guys, thanks so much for watching. Here's to your success and your abundance, and here's to growing that tree of life and single income vertical to support everything else.